Perfect. So let's talk about the use of have in speaking. Today we are going to discuss use of have in daily routine, like in your daily life. Where can you use have? The first is very common, like you already know, hopefully, is for ownership. Like I have a car,
Yes.
right? So that's ownership, like I have a car. And so in the same manner, I am going to ask you some questions and I want you to tell me about your ownership by using do you.
Ah,
Okay, so do you have a car? When I say do you have a car, if you have it, you say yes, I
yes.
have. And if you have, or in negative, you can say no, I don't have.
I don't.
Right? But we are trying to speak faster because it is very easy. So with easy grammar, with easy lesson, we will speak faster. With difficult lesson, we will speak slow. Okay? Perfect. So first of all, I'm going to ask you questions and then you are going to ask me questions. All right? So do you have a motorcycle?
Repeat, please.
Do you have a motorbike?
I had a motorbike, but now I don't have.
All right. So do you have a laptop?
Yes, I have a laptop. Yes.
Do you have a cell phone?
Uh, Repeat,
Do you
please.
have a cell phone? Do you have a cell phone?
Cell phone. Yes, I have. Yes, I
All
have.
right. Do you have English books? Do you
Yes, yes,
have English books?
yes.
Okay. Do you have uh, um, do you have a watch?
Yes, I have.
Perfect. Now your turn. Now I want you to ask me question.
Okay. Do you have a car?
Yes, I have a car.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I have a family.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have two children, but children is not ownership. We are talking about ownership only, right? That's relationship. We are going to discuss it later. First of all, focus on ownership, like non-living things, like objects, like car,
Yeah.
laptop.
Do you have a laptop?
Yes, I have a laptop.
Do you
Okay.
have smartphone?
Yes, I have a smartphone. Okay, that's good. So second use of have is we already know, which is relationship. Like I have a son. When I say I have a son, it does not mean I'm the owner of a son. I'm talking about my relation. I have a son. I have a teacher. I have I have neighbors. I have cousins. I have friends on Facebook. So these are my relations, right? So now I'm going to ask you, and you will ask me as well. So do you have a wife?
Yes, I have.
All
Yes,
right.
I
Do you
have.
have a daughter?
Yes, I have 3 daughters.
MashaAllah. Do you have Facebook friends?
Yes, I have Facebook friends. Yes.
Perfect. Do you have a cousin?
Yes, I have a cousin.
Do you have a cousin in Pakistan?
No, I have not a cousin in Pakistan.
I don't have. Not I have not. Say I don't have a
I,
cousin in
I
Pakistan.
don't have.
Yeah.
I don't have.
All right. That's great. Now your turn. Ask me.
Uh, do you have a neighbors?
Yes, I have neighbors.
Uh, do you have family?
Yes, I have a big family.
Do you have a son?
Yes, I have a son and a daughter too.
Uh,
Okay.
do you have a love?
Do you have?
Do you have brother-in-law?
Yes, I have a brother-in-law. I have a brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. All right.
Brother-in-law.
Yes. All right. So moving on. So we discussed two different uses of have. Now we are discussing the third use. We also use have in the replacement of eat. For example, I have pizza in morning daily. It means I eat pizza in morning daily. So instead of eat, in the replacement of eat, you can also say have. Whatever you eat every day, so remove eat and say have. In the same way, whatever you drink, you can use have. For example, you can say I drink tea, or you can say I have tea. Same meaning. All right.
Same meaning. Okay.
Yes, so you can use drink or you can use eat and replace that and say have. I eat pizza. You can say I have pizza. Same meaning, right? I eat Chinese food. Say I have Chinese food. Same meaning. But try to remove eat. Now say have. It's much better. Okay. So I'm going to ask you questions about eat and drink. So do you have eggs in breakfast?
Yes. Yes, I have.
All right. Do you have juice and dinner?
No, I don't have.
All right. Do you have tea in your office?
Yes, I have tea in our office.
All right. How many cups of tea do you have daily?
5 cups of tea.
I have 5 cups of tea. Perfect. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now ask me.
Do you have coffee in breakfast?
No, I don't have coffee in breakfast. I have orange juice in breakfast.
Okay. Do you have tea in your lunch?
No, I don't have tea in lunch. I have soft drink in lunch.
Do you have water in morning?
Yes, I have 2 glasses of water in morning. All right, that's good. That's good. That's fine. So what have we discussed so far? Let me give you a little bit review. So far we talk about the uses of have in speaking in our daily routine. We discussed that in your daily routine, in your everyday life, we use have for ownership, like things that you own, things that we use. Like I use car, so I can say I have a car. I use a smartphone, so I can say I have a smartphone. I have books. I have internet. I have Wi-Fi, right? So we also use have for relationship, like I have a son, I have a daughter, I have parents, I have family members, I have a teacher, I have a boss, I have employees, I have students, right? So we also use have for eat and for drink, like I have eggs in breakfast, I have pizza in lunch, I have bread and rice in dinner, or I have a cup of tea in lunch, I have orange juice in morning, right? I have 8 glasses of water every day. So that's how we use have in our daily life. Now there is one more use of have, actually 2. The second last is use of have for events. I can say I have exams. Yeah, I have meetings. So with events that you attend, you can also use have. Like I have meetings, I have exams, I have English classes, I have driving classes, I have a date, I have a get-together party, I have a birthday party, I have wedding functions. So events that you attend, events where you go, you can also say I have. Every day I have 5 English language classes. Every week I have meeting with my teachers. Okay, I have exams every year. I have a date with my wife every month. Something like that. Try. So, what kind of events do you attend? What kind of events do you have?
I have a work. The next week, and I have I have a meeting with my friend,
Mhm.
and I have a party. I have a wedding.
Perfect. Now I'm going to ask you questions. All right. Then you will ask me, do you have English language classes?
Yes, yes, I have.
All right. So do you have gym classes?
Gym, gymnastics. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yes.
All right. Do you have meeting with your employees?
Meeting?
Yes. Do you have meeting with your customers, with your clients?
Yes, I have. Yes.
All right. Do you have exams in your college?
No, I don't have.
Perfect. Do you have birthday parties every year?
Yes, I have. Yes.
All right. So that's how we use events. Like whenever you talk about events that you attend or that you go, we use have like birthday parties, or whenever you talk about exams, birthday parties, meetings, you can also use have, which is now we are going to the last use of have, then we will wind up our class. So the last use of have is with disease or problems.
Yeah, this is a problem.
For example, I have flu, or I have COVID-19. So whenever you talk about disease, whenever you talk about problems, we use have. For example, I have confusion
Confusion.
in grammar. So when I say I have confusion in grammar, so I'm talking about my problem. I have a virus in my computer. I have a headache. I have pain in my back. I have pain in my tooth, right? I have pain in my legs. Yeah, I have fever. Yeah, I have cough. Yeah, I have diabetes. So whenever you talk about diseases, you can also use have, all right? So I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you questions about disease and you will tell me the answer and then you will ask me. So do you have diabetes?
No, I don't have.
All right. Do you have confusion in French language?
In France,
In French language, do you have confusion in French language?
no, I don't have. I don't.
All right. Do you have confusion with English grammar?
Yes, I have. Yes, I
Do
have
you have
confusion.
flu in winter?
I have. I have. Yes.
Do you have work stress? Do you have stress? Do you have depression?
No, I don't have. No,
Perfect. Now your turn.
you have a. Did you?
Do you have? Do you have?
Do you have a car? Do you have a? Do you have a
Headache.
headache? Headache.
Yes, sometimes when I don't sleep, I have headaches.
Do you have confusion in Arabic language?
Yes, I have lots of confusion in Arabic language. It's a very difficult language for me.
Do you have any problem with COVID-19?
Yes, I have a lot of problems with COVID-19. Because of that, I cannot go outside properly. I cannot meet with my friends. All right. So today we talk about the uses of have in our daily life. Right. Now I'm giving you a small homework. I want you to record your voice by using have and don't have, and tell me about it. Like record your voice about have. Like I have a car. I don't have a car. I have a son. I don't have friends in Pakistan. I have confusion in English grammar. I have flu. I have fever. I have exams. I have meetings. Something like that. Record your voice, and send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, that's how you will practice. It is your homework today.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Perfect.